and the people are coming in still, but faster than normal.
Now, the Lakers don't feel too sorry for him because Magic isn't playing. In the last 3 games which they have won, they have outscored their opponents by 68 points. Coming off an unbelievable win, 34-point romp over hot Philadelphia. This club is very confident even without Magic Johnson. Now let's go to the starting lineups.
Number 35, a rookie from Eastern Michigan, Fred Cofield. Number 18, on his 9th campaign from Tennessee, Ernie Grunfeld. Number 23, a rookie from Cal Irvine, Bob Thornton. Number 6, in his 3rd season from Minnesota, Trent Tucker. And number 4, in his 3rd season from Arkansas, Darrell Walker. Starting lineup of the Knicks at one guard, number 2, now in his 6th campaign from Villanova, Rory Sparrow. The other guard is number 21, a rookie from Tennessee, Chattanooga, Gerald Wilkins. At one forward, number 20, now in his 7th season from Rutgers, James Bailey. The other forward is number 55 in his 6th year from Syracuse, Louis Orr. And at center, number 33, a rookie from Georgetown, Patrick Ewing. Mike Saunders, the trainer. The assistant coaches are Richie Adubato and Bob Hill, and the head coach is Hubie Brown. With a record of 35-10, the defending NBA world champions, your Los Angeles Lakers. At one guard, number 21 in his 8th year from New Mexico, Michael Cooper. The other guard is number 40 in his 5th season from Michigan, Mike McGee. At one forward, number 31 in his 5th year from Santa Clara, Kurt Rambis. The other forward is number 42 in his 4th year from North Carolina, James Worthy. And at center, the captain, number 33 in his 17th season from UCLA, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Trainer is Gary Vitti. The assistant coaches are Bill Burka and Randy Funn. The head coach is Pat Riley.
And the officials for tonight's game. A couple of veterans, Johnny Vanek on your left and Tommy Nunez on the right. So the Knicks and the Lakers. Matchups, Mr. Beard.
Well, I have to consider that James Bailey will go against Kurt Rambis, 2 rebounding, big power forwards. Louis Orr will have his hands full against the all-star James Worthy. Then you have Ewing, Abdul-Jabbar in the middle. Wilkins will go against Cooper, and Sparrow will be guarding McGee, who is starting in place of Byron Scott. But have no fear, Mr. Scott comes off the bench. He is the first guard, the 6th player to enter the game for the Lakers.
James Bailey, and it was knocked away by Worthy out of bounds. Good defensive play by James Worthy. Bailey coming off his 25-point effort Friday night against Phoenix. Into Ewing. And outside to Bailey. And James Bailey missing, and good position, it's Worthy. Michael Cooper, the point guard. He had 18 points and 13 assists in the blowout of Philadelphia here Friday night. Cooper, tremendously versatile player, Butch, and one of the best defensive players in the league. McGee for 3.
Well, Mike McGee is a streak shooter. That time they were concentrating on trying to get the ball down to Jabbar. He kicked it back out. McGee hit the 3-pointer.
Patrick Ewing. And Ewing connects with his first shot. The game is 3-2 Lakers. And a foul on the Knickerbockers, trying to steal the ball from Cooper was Sparrow, and he drew the foul. That's his first.
Jim, you would notice with the absence of Johnson, Michael Cooper will push the ball, but he will not push it or penetrate as far as Magic. So if the Knicks can get back defensively, they can stop a lot of easy shots down inside.
Another 3-point shot. Long rebound. And it belongs to McGee. Jabbar against Ewing. And Patrick comes off with the rebound. Got it up to Sparrow. Now to Gerald Wilkins for the fading jump shot. And the Knicks lead 4-3 as the rookies hit the first two shots, Ewing and Wilkins. Worthy against Orr. And Orr coming over the top trying to steal has drawn the foul. The second foul against the Knicks.
So far, the Knicks have done a good job, Jim, of controlling the tempo of the game. Of course, when you hit your shots, the Lakers cannot run as effectively as if you missed them.
And Ewing, gambling on stealing the ball from Jabbar, pays the price on the Jabbar jam, and it's 5-4 the Lakers. Worthy. And a blocking foul on Jabbar. As Ewing, turning to the baseline, was blocked by Kareem. Patrick Riley, one of the best coaches in the game.
Well dressed, too. He's a trendsetter out here, and that's hard to do when you're in L.A.
Knicks lucky to pick off that inbounds pass. 5-4 the Lakers on top. 9:55 to play, period number 1. Ewing a miss. And a loose ball foul on James Bailey, fighting for the rebound.
Now, what Patrick Ewing has got to do, he has got to come back the other way with his offense. He cannot continually shoot that fall-away jump shot. He needs to come back to the middle and possibly shoot a little jump hook every now and then. It's getting too stagnant.
Sparrow's playing Cooper. No basket. A foul before the shot. It may be on Ewing.
It is. He went for the pass again, and he fouled Jabbar before the shot.
That's a 14th foul for the Knicks. Into Cooper. Sparrow and Cooper, and they've got Wilkins guarding McGee. Jabbar. And it's a loose ball foul against Rambis, who was charging. He charged from the foul line. As soon as that ball went up, he had a running start, and he was a runaway freight train.
Good job by the Knicks swinging the ball against trapping defense, and James Bailey hitting the offensive boards and scoring.
Illegal defense.
So James Bailey. And you have to try to do that because of the fact that you know that LA is going to go down inside to Jabbar, and Patrick Ewing cannot guard him by himself.
By Michael Cooper. Into Jabbar. Sparrow was trying to sag back and knock it away. And Jabbar makes it 7-6. 2 baskets for Kareem. The Lakers by 1. 8:37 to play, first period. Jim Carvelis and Butch Beard from the Forum in Los Angeles. Gerald Wilkins with a turnaround jump shot. And it's 8-7 the Knicks. That's 2 baskets for Wilkins and a travel. Good defense by Sparrow, bothered Cooper, and Coop walked. And the Knicks get it back with a 1-point lead. And a reach-in foul on Jabbar. That'll be 2 on Kareem. They're calling him very close on both centers. The reach-in by Ewing before was close, and 2 fouls on Jabbar were pretty touchy. Patrick Ewing a miss. And the rebound, actually McGee knocked it away from Rambis. Cross court, here's Wilkins. Gerald on the move. Using that superior jumping ability easily off the glass, and the Knicks lead is 3, and that's 6 points for Wilkins. And Jabbar, as Bailey came over from the weak side and tried to bother Kareem, no problem for the big guy. 10-9, the Knicks by 1.
Well, Jim, so far the Knicks are not double teaming as much as possible, as the Knicks just missed an alley-oop attempt to Wilkins.
Boy, he was in great position, too. And that's vintage Lakers. The Lakers in the transition game. And it's 11-10 the Lakers.
And most of the time it comes off either a turnover or a defensive rebound. That time it came off of a rebound, and they scored.
And Sparrow, quick stop against McGee, and hits the jump shot. The Knicks by 1. 7:16 to play, period number 1. Who are they going to get the foul on?
I think it's on Patrick.
That's 2 fouls on Ewing. 2 on Ewing, 2 on Jabbar now. And the Lakers' strategy is very simple. Work the ball inside to Jabbar and try to get Ewing in trouble. They've got 2 on.
Well, you see the difference in an old pro and a rookie who's learning his way around the league. Now, Patrick Ewing shoots the little fall-away jumper about 90% of the time offensively. That time, Kareem was in position where he would shoot his sky hook on the baseline, but he chose to come back to the middle and shoot the little left-handed hook shot to keep Ewing and the defense honest. So therefore, when you start to go at him, you know that he can go both ways offensively.
Kareem now has 8 of the 13 Laker points, and the Lakers lead by 1. Pressure by McGee, not team defensive pressure. McGee was not known as a defensive player. They're saying lately he's playing better defense. Bannister came right around. Jabbar with a jam, and the Knicks are 1 up.
Bannister used his quickness that time, Jim, to score.
And James Worthy scores, and it's 15-14 the Lakers.
Jim, you just cannot afford to let Worthy get that type of position, especially down in the paint, because he's too quick for most people who try to guard him.
Orr on the outside takes it to Jabbar and rolls it in. Lewis got Kareem and another travel. That's the second time Sparrow's caused that. Getting back to the Kareem attempted block on the Orr shot, he couldn't. Lewis got him very tight inside. He couldn't extend the arms. We'll be back in a moment. The Knicks leading the Lakers by 1. The Knickerbockers by 1 with 6:30 to play in the first period. Gerald Wilkins has made 3 out of 4 shots. The only one he missed was an alley-oop shot, the easiest one. Here's one of the 3 he made, Butch.
Well, this time he uses his quickness on the lob pass by Sparrow over the defense, off the glass. Not bad. The Knicks are shooting 61%. They're 8 for 13, and the Lakers are 6 for 9, 66%. So both ball clubs are doing what they want to do on the offensive
I think
end.
they got Michael Cooper fouling Gerald Wilkins off the ball. It is on Michael Cooper. Well, that's an interesting matchup. Talk about 2 good athletes, Cooper and Gerald Wilkins. Orr guarded by Worthy. That's a good defensive play. McGee made Sparrow change the pass, and he caused that. Good defensive play by McGee. He got Sparrow up in the air, made him go from a shot to a pass, and caused a turnover. Maybe he is improved as a defensive player, Butch.
Well, he's not a bad defensive player. He works real hard at it, Mike McGee does, and that's what he does best, especially in the open floor. He releases well, just like Gerald Wilkins, when the ball is turned over.
17-16, the Knickerbockers trail by 1. Gerald Wilkins and Rambis knocked it away from Wilkins. Good hands by Kurt Rambis. 5:32 to play, first period. The Lakers by 1. Jabbar against Bannister. Bailey knocked it away. And a foul. James Bailey knocked it away, but the Lakers retained possession.
Well, the Lakers were lucky. Yeah, they were lucky that time because Cooper was telling everybody where he wanted to pass the ball. The Knicks were a little flat-footed defensively, or else they could have come up with that loose ball. Instead, the Lakers did, and Worthy got fouled.
Worthy's an 80% foul shooter.
I tell you, he's improved his shooting 100% since his rookie year. He still pushes the ball. It's rather weird the way he shoots the ball because he shoots it with so much quickness, but he's improved it now. He's got it down to a science.
And it's now 19-16, the Lakers. Didn't Lucas push the ball too?
Not
Jerry Lucas.
Yes, but his was like a shot put.
Right. So was Don Nelson. Gerald Wilkins with that skying jump shot. And it's 19-18, the Lakers by 1. 4 out of 5 from the field for Gerald Wilkins. Rambis in position for the rebound. That's what he's paid to do, so that's what he's always looking to do, Kurt Rambis. Basket from Kurt's a bonus. Off balance. Bailey with a rebound. And a good shot by Worthy that time. Gerald Wilkins outside to Sparrow, inside Kenny Bannister, and Jabbar rejects him. Interesting. Oh, that ball came right back to Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, actually, it came right straight back to Kurt Rambis when McGee put up that jump shot, which is a line drive. It hit the front of the rim, came back to Rambis, who was looking up, had the quicker hands between he and Bailey, and it went over to Jabbar, and he was fouled as he went up for the shot.
And there's Byron Scott, who has been coming off the bench with the injury to Johnson. Riley figures it's better to start McGee and Cooper and bring Byron off the bench for instant offense. And that's what he could give you, instant offense. 2018, the Lakers.
Not only that, he gives them a dimension of the outside shot, which frees up Jabbar, Worthy, Lucas when he comes into the game to work down inside.
So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar becomes the first man in tonight's game to reach double figures. He's got 10. The last 4 have come from the foul line. The Lakers' lead is 3. Bannister working, keeping Jabbar outside. Gerald Wilkins kicks it off. And Sparrow on the move. A difficult shot. Game to Sparrow inside the paint. Nice feed by Sparrow to Bailey, and it's 21-20 Lakers. 4 points for James Bailey. And Michael Cooper drills a jump shot. And that's the first basket for Coop. And Coop.
Well, you're talking.
I love him here.
You're talking about pushing the ball up real fast. Cooper did, pulled up, hit the jumper. A difficult shot, but that's the Lakers' style of play.
And Sparrow. And the Knicks are down by 1. Rory had 16 points in the only other meeting at the Garden. Solid performance against the Lakers. Byron Scott, and you can't give him the jump shot. See, they get him on the same side with Jabbar, so if you want to collapse on Jabbar, Byron will burn you. Or Jabbar will burn you if you don't. 25-22, the Lakers, 3:17 to play. First period from the Forum.
That's your basic mismatch with Bannister guarding Kareem down low. Kareem can get the hook, the sky hook, anytime he wants it. And he's very patient, too. He's not rushing anything. When you played 17 years, you don't have to.
A travel by Bannister. See, the terrible thing is the last couple of games, the Knicks have gotten early fouls on Ewing, and they've had to bring him out of the ball game. Ewing Brown didn't like that call against Kenny Bannister. But getting back to Ewing, when you get him out so early, it's difficult.
All right, get rid of that ball.
Now Darryl Walker in the game to play Cooper. Byron Scott and Grunfeld in the ball game got the rebound. Wilkins stays in for the Knicks. Play along with Bailey, Bannister, and Grunfeld. Bannister. Darryl Walker. And Bailey kept it alive for Walker to score it, and it's 25-24 the Lakers.
He really did, and nobody blocked out James Bailey, and he had a running start to the hoop. That's the reason why he got his hands on the ball.
Worthy a miss. Bannister a rebound away from Lucas. And now here comes Gerald Wilkins. Darryl Walker penetrating, threw up a wild shot. Great block by Bannister. Tremendous Bannister block, and then the Knicks throw it away. Bannister blocking Byron Scott. And a foul on Grunfeld. And that was playground basketball for the last minute or so.
Well, that's Laker basketball. They like that transition basketball play as we have a timeout by the New York Knicks.
We'll be back in a moment with the Lakers by 1. The Knicks by 3 here at the end of the first period of play. A lot of excitement here at Forum tonight. There's going to be a lot of excitement at Madison Square Garden on March the 1st. Earl Monroe night. The Knicks against the New Jersey Nets. Come out to honor Earl Monroe, along with the other Knick greats, as Earl has his jersey retired. Now, there's still some seats available at Madison Square Garden box office, at Ticketron, or you can get them by calling Teletron at 212-947-5850. Knicks lead by 3 at the end of 1, and again, they played a lot of the period without Patrick Ewing. There's Bob Thornton, a young man who's got a lot of relatives in the stands tonight. Played at Cal Irvine. There's the shooting. The Knicks shooting 56, the Lakers 50. Knicks have Walker in the game, and Grunfeld and Tucker and Thornton and Bannister. Bannister's and Jabbar. Thornton's going to play Lucas. Kareem. Bottom of the net. The basket good. There's going to be a foul against the Knicks. An elbow. No, offensive foul. Now they're going to call offensive foul.
I think they're going to call it on Lucas. Let's see. Now, Kareem is going to shoot his sky hook. Let's see when the ball goes through. Well, we won't get it from this angle. That's an easy shot for Kareem because Bannister is only 6'9".
So they had Lucas with the foul. That was on against Thornton as they were banging for position. Now they got Jabbar playing Thornton. And Walker had it stripped as he went to the hoop. Michael Cooper inside for Lucas against Bob Thornton. On the pass off a foul.
Now with Maurice Lucas, when he gets the ball down on the baseline, Jim, he's going to give you 2 or 3 fakes before he shoots. That time, Thornton was just a little too physical with him, but you don't have to be. Lucas doesn't jump that high. All you have to do is keep your hand up defensively, block a lot of shots.
Lester in the game now for Cooper. And Bannister doing a good job, peels off the rebound. The Knicks leading 31-30. We played 1:07 of the second period. That's a kick. Actually, more than a kick. Walker just banged it off the foot of Lester.
Lester is getting some playing time. He and Cooper are dividing that time at the point guard with Magic Johnson out, and Lester's done a good job.
Darryl Walker in the lane. Oh, tough shot by Walker posting up. Darryl Walker's doing a lot of posting up the last 5 or 6 games, and effectively.
Well, he can post up against Lester because he's much taller and has much more mobility.
Tell you, the Lakers.
Would somebody run it down?
The Knicks hit the ball last.
Yes, they did.
33-30, the Knicks. Lester's only played 174 minutes all year, Butch.
And most of them have come in the last 5 games.
And the foul. Thornton fouling Jabbar. And Kareem has been perfect from the foul line tonight. He's 4 out of 4. That's 2 fouls on Bobby Thornton.
You know, Kareem is so smart. He waited until Lester went through, looked the defense over, then he made his move. And there's not much that Thornton can do against him when he starts to shoot his sky hook, except try to push down low, and that's what he did, and hope to get away with it. But Thornton didn't that time. Kareem hits the first of 2.
And the second, 6 in a row for Jabbar. Came into the ball game shooting at 78% from the foul line. He's 1,000% tonight. The Knicks lead is 1. Knicks haven't had a field goal in this period. They had a couple foul shots. Or check it, they had a field goal by 1. It's a muscle basket inside by Bannister. Now Bannister's had a couple of nightmares on this road trip, but he's playing very well in this one.
We've only had 2 on the road trip.
And they were nightmares. And Thornton with the rebound. Here's Walker with the Knicks leading by 3 and possession. 9.5 minutes to play, first half. And a whistle, and what's the call? Laker infraction.
Might be the call against Lucas as Bannister was posting down low. We see Patrick Ewing back into the game as well.
Ewing back for the Knicks. Second team foul on the Lakers. Into Patrick. And his sky hook is rebounded by Walker and now picked up by Lucas. And the Knicks pounded the offensive board that time. Ewing really had Kareem pushed up very close to the basket that time, but missed the short hook. And Lucas gets the friendly bounce, and the Knicks lead by 1.
Now what the Knicks are doing defensively, they're putting Patrick Ewing on Lucas, and Lucas, an old pro, took him that time and got the friendly bounce for 2 points.
Tucker. Ewing. Pick for Tucker. Trent missed. Trent has been off the last couple of games. He's not really burying that jump shot. Lester. Played at Iowa. Drafted by the Chicago Bulls. He had knee problems. That's what really hurt Lester. AC Rain. And they're delighted with Mr. Green in Los Angeles. 36-35, the Lakers.
Well, you talk about a find in the draft this year. AC Green is an excellent rebounder and shown that he can shoot the ball from the outside. Good offense by him as well.
And another miss by Tucker. And the Lakers with a 1-point lead and the ball. 8 minutes to play, period number 2. Nice steal by Kenny Bannister. Nice anticipation by Ken. Walker takes the middle. Patrick Ewing. Oh, he blew the layup. And Tucker on the follow. And it's now the Knicks by 1. Can't believe that Ewing didn't jam that push.
Well, he saw Kareem standing there, and he thought Kareem was going to jump for the ball. He didn't. Good defense by Walker.
And Byron Scott gets it down for the Knickerbockers. Trail by 1 now. 38-37, Byron Scott. Now, this club has made some good deals as well, Butch, the last couple of years. I mean, Nixon was a good player, but boy, and Scott, they got a great young player. Big deal for Maurice Lucas from Phoenix. They have really helped their draft AC Green.
Well, they're almost like the Boston Celtics. It seems like everything that they do, it turns out to be right. They seem to have the right chemistry. That's what it's all about as we see a number of substitutions for the Knicks.
All right, Gerald Wilkins is back in the game. Walker stays in. Orr's in the game. Bailey's in the game. Short, Bailey got the rebound. And Bailey's fouled, and James Bailey will go to the foul line. And a timeout called by the Lakers, and the Lakers lead the Knicks by 1 with 6:59 to play in the first half. Well, a close one here in Los Angeles with the Lakers by 1, 6:59 to play first half. At halftime, Bruce Beck has a look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Patrick Ewing. Their confrontation in New York was a classic. Their strengths, how they match up against each other, we'll examine it all. Bruce Beck will at halftime, so you stay tuned. We'll also have NBA scores for you at halftime and highlights.
And you just saw Jabbar and Ewing. Jabbar right now getting the best of the matchup. He has 16 points. He's 5 for 7 from the field, 6 for 6 at the free throw line. This quarter, the Knicks are only shooting 37%, so the defense now is beginning to take over as the Lakers are only shooting 3 for 7, 43%. You just saw Bailey hit the first of 2 free throws.
And that's 5 for James, coming off the big 25-point effort against Phoenix Friday night that sparked the Knicks win. The game is tied at 38. Here's Lester against Sparrow. Wilkins will play Scott right here. Bailey's playing Jabbar now as they put Ewing on Lucas. It's not a bad move.
Well, with that in mind, what it will do, it will free up Ewing to do what he almost did, come up with the block from the weak side, but he's going to have to watch if the Lakers miss the shot that Lucas will be there for the rebound.
Louis Orr, and he showed signs of coming out of his shooting slump in the Phoenix game as he hits a jumper here. And Ewing pulls up the rebound, a fine release. Now the Knicks running 3-on-2. And Orr gets the basket in the foul. And the Knicks looking like the Lakers on that break. A great release by Ewing, and they convert the 3-on-2 break, Butch.
Well, it's an excellent play by the Knicks. You were going to see an excellent rebound by Ewing. Now, he turned in the air. That's where he saw his teammates, and Sparrow gives it to Orr, who gets himself under control. And this is an excellent move by Louis Orr as he goes to the hoop, scores, got fouled.
And the Knicks have their biggest lead of the game, 4 points with 6:03 to play in the second period. And Louis Orr is at 5 quick points for the Knicks, 7 for the game, and the Knicks lead 43-38. 5:54 to play in the first half. And Ewing the rebound. And Louis Orr with the ball. And the Knicks trying to make it a 7-point lead now as they move to the front court. Ewing wants the ball. Great block by Jabbar. And Patrick having his problems here in the first half.
You have to credit A.C. Green for helping out defensively because he was the one that caused Patrick to double pump, and Jabbar was right there with the block.
And somehow you get the impression that the big guy is motivated even more so than ordinary.
You're kidding.
As he's trying to teach the young man a lesson. 43-40 Lakers. Let's see Ewing's reaction. Jump shot that doesn't go. Bailey was on the board, but A.C. Green beat him to the ball. Nice defense by Sparrow. Cooper almost got the baseline. Nice deflection by Ewing. And the Knicks are playing good team defense.
3 seconds.
You're right. 3-second violation against the Lakers, and the Knicks defense has really played well.
They did a super job that time rotating, forcing the Lakers to try to make the skip pass over, and then they recovered while the Lakers players were waiting for the shot to go up. They were in the paint too long.
Patrick Ewing off to a 1 for 7 from the field start, but the Knicks leading in the important category by 3. Wilkins, Ewing. Knicks are trying to get him off. Another miss, and what a vicious rebound by A.C. Green. And Worthy, one of the quickest players in the game, and it's the Knicks by 1 now.
Well, what happened that time? You had 2 Knicks players to hit the offensive boards, and then when Green grabbed the rebound, that's when they were able to get out in transition as Hubie Brown calls a 20-second timeout to tell his ball club they have to make sure and keep offensive balance, because when they missed the shot, Jim, and the Lakers grabbed the rebound, that is really going to get them into transition basketball. Here you see the little turnaround jumper. The nice rebound by Green, you see, or there you see Bailey. Automatically, when this pass is made, there's a mismatch down the floor, and you see right there Worthy on his way to the hoop. If anything, you would want 1 player around that defensive rebounder and the other 4 getting back. That time the Knicks had 2 players around the rebounder, and they were beaten back down the floor.
And look at the graph on Worthy as you see the improvement from his rookie year, 13-4 to 14-5, 17-6, and now to a point where he's the 2nd leading scorer on this club, averaging 20.5 a game. And that's only part of the story. His all-around game has improved. As Butch said earlier, his foul shooting is much better. And he reads the game better. He's a veteran now.
And when you play, your confidence gets better.
Ewing, he's really pressing now. Patrick with an air ball. Ewing having a dreadful first half. Are they going to call it on Gerald Wilkins?
He almost came up with a good defensive play. He bumped McGee as he tried for the steal. That's where he ended up getting the foul.
That's his first foul, and the Knickerbockers' 3rd. The Knicks lead is 1. And a whistle and a foul against the Knicks. Tommy Nunez spotted an infraction. Gerald Wilkins, his 2nd foul in 7 seconds. And Hubie Brown is puzzled.
Not as puzzled as Gerald Wilkins right now.
Rebound Bailey continues to do a good all-around job for the Knicks. Bailey. And Gerald Wilkins was all alone. The ball bounced right back to him, and he's got 10, and the Knicks lead is 3. No basket. They say that foul came before the shot.
And this could be a big foul. What do they call it? Because Patrick Ewing was around trying to double team that time. When Bailey started his move, the Knicks were over the limit. He will go to the free throw line.
5 team fouls in the Knicks. The Lakers have 5 as well with 3:21 to play in the first half. And James Worthy gets his 9th point of the night. Lakers are a good foul shooting team. They shoot 78% from the stripe. And Ewing pulls off the rebound, and what's the call? A loose ball foul on the Lakers.
So an A.C. Green, and you're right, Jim, they are calling this extremely close, not letting the players get any rhythm as Green went over Patrick Ewing's back.
Now Patrick, who from the field is we have him 1 for 9 from the field, and his first trip to the foul line, and struggling to put himself together. But again, tonight, as was the case last night and even in Denver, he's getting into foul trouble early in the game. And then he doesn't seem to get warmed up because Hubie's got to take him out. Three for Ewing. He hit his first shot of the game, a turnaround jumper. That's his first point since then. And the Knicks by 3. Knicks continue to play aggressive defense, though. They're looking for Worthy inside. They're swinging around, trying to get it to Worthy. And Sparrow kicked it and stole it. They got 4 men on the perimeter. They got Worthy trying to post up.
And it wasn't a very good angle for Cooper to get the ball down inside to Worthy, and Sparrow using his feet kick the ball. They would get a new 24 seconds. The Lakers will.
We saw Rambis come in the game for AC Green. The rookie did a nice job. Some move by Rambis. Rambis, not known for his finesse, gave you a little finesse move there on the offense, and Knicks by 1.
The father of a newborn son, Kurt Rambis, going into his offensive repertoire and scoring.
And Bailey over Rambis, and a miss, and Rambis with a rebound. Now the Knicks lead is 1, and the Lakers look to take their lead. Jabbar with Bailey. Sky hook time. A nice block by Ewing. Ewing blocked the Rambis shot. Look out for Gerald Wilkins. And Wilkins off balance. Offensive foul, and Ewing drew the charge from Rambis.
Well, let's see. It's not a popular call here as Rambis starts to the hoop, and Patrick Ewing was there. Good call by the official as we have a timeout by the New York Knicks.
We'll be back. The Knicks by 1, 2:10 to play in the half. Monday night is the night on the $1 million chance of a lifetime. Will they win the $1 million? We'll find out when Jim Lang hosts tomorrow night's show at 7:30 on Channel 9. The Knickerbockers leading by 1, despite the fact that this man, Patrick Ewing, hit his first shot of the night and has missed 8 since then. But the Knicks won in Phoenix the other night when Patrick Ewing was in foul trouble, scored but 16. So on one hand, it's disappointing. On the other hand, it's good to see the club can pull together and win without Patrick having to pull the whole load.
Well, that's the reason why you have 5 players out on the floor at the same time and 12 on a team, and Patrick Ewing just picked up a personal foul. Cooper making the defensive play. Here they're running the play for Patrick Ewing. You see Cooper right there, and believe me, that's a foul. That's a veteran going against a rookie, knowing the situation, picking up the 3rd personal foul on Patrick Ewing.
All right, the Lakers with the ball and a 1-point deficit. Bailey and Jabbar pushing each other. Here's McGee back in the game to Cooper. They're on the back line. Worthy setting the pick to Kareem. Sparrow comes down to double team. And Bannister was pushed. Bannister was, I think it was Rambis that put an arm in his back. And the Knicks will shoot foul shots with Ken Bannister.
Good job by Ken Bannister blocking out that time when Jabbar shot his sky hook. Rambis was on his way to the offensive boards, missed it. Bannister blocked out well. He will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, as he did a good job getting position.
Jabbar to the bench and Maurice Lucas into the game. Bannister has 6 points tonight, and he's done a good job on the boards as well as defensively.
That must have slipped. Had to.
That's a very ugly foul shot by Kenny.
Oh, that's what you call it. Okay.
And Bannister's missed 2. Worthy. And McGee found some room on the inside as they hit him on the move, and the Lakers by 1.
Came off of a pick McGee did. He was right there, used his quickness to get the ball up before the defense reacted, and a nice pass from Worthy.
Bannister. And he quick jump shot by Kim with a left hand push.
And that's the first time he's used his left hand this year. I didn't know he had one.
48-47. Now, I've seen him hit some left-handed layups, but not left-handed jump shots. 50 seconds to play in the half. Nice defense by Bailey. He really didn't go for that first fake. He almost went for it, but he came back down, and Lucas ended up being out of rhythm. And an offense or foul underneath against the Lakers.
Rambus again over the back of Bannister, but that's Maurice Lucas's game. He is going to give you the little fake before he puts the shot up. Bailey did leave his feet, but he didn't commit himself, and Bannister again had the good position on the boards.
By Kenny Bannister as Rambus goes to the bench. The fans.
Well, they're going to help him out.
And Bannister now has 7 points, and he's contributed. And almost gets killed. He didn't see Nunes throwing the ball back to him. And Bannister almost got leveled.
Told Tommy, you do it again, I'm going to come out of my animal act.
Oh, dear. Bannister 2 from the foul line. And the animal gives the Knicks a 3-point lead with 41 seconds. James Worthy. The brilliant Mr. Worthy makes it 11 for him and 50-49 the Knicks with 28 seconds. Bailey. What a block by A.C. Green. Terrific defensive play by the rookie. Now it's the Lakers looking for the lead. 9 seconds. And with 1 second, it'll be Knicks ball. And a 1-point lead here in the first half. Long up the court for Bannister. And Cooper hits the backboard. End of the first half. The Knicks by 1. Stay tuned. Bruce Beck at halftime. Comparing Jabbar and the new kid on the block, Patrick Ewing. We'll have highlights. We'll have scores. From the Forum, the Knicks surprisingly by 1 at the half. Knicks by 1. And let's take a look at the Knicks scoring.
See, Wilkins and Bannister have 10. Orr has 7. Ewing, we mentioned, he has 3. He has struggled here, but the Knicks are up by 1.
As far as the Lakers are concerned, the show has been the big man, as it has for many, many years. 18 Worthy, 11, and 7 for McGee, 4 for Lucas. The Knicks are doing something that they haven't done in a long time. They're starting to out-rebound teams. They out-rebounded Denver last night by 12. They're out-rebounding this club by 2.
And you see the stats right there, but let me tell you a very interesting stat. The Knicks, like Jim said, have out-rebounded the Lakers. Those 9 offensive rebounds have been converted into 20 points. So the Knicks have done a tremendous job with the second shots, and they need to do that in order to win this game.
And that's not much of a match so far. By the way, our congratulations to Bruce Beck and our fine MSG production staff for that halftime comparison between Ewing and Jabbar. It's time for the third period now. The Knickerbockers trying to win their 2nd in a row on this Western swing. And the ageless Mr. Jabbar, he just keeps rolling along. Why should he retire? He's playing his best basketball the last couple of years. The rest of the league would hope that he would retire.
Today.
Bailey's on Jabbar. Cooper. Nice save by Bailey. Gerald Wilkins. And they call offensive foul as Cooper stood his ground, according to Tommy Nunes.
And he did. That time Gerald Wilkins was out of control. Cooper hustled back after putting up the air ball. Wilkins would have been better off just pulling up, shooting the little shot off the glass. Instead, he chose to go to the hoop, picked up the charging foul.
That's 3 on Gerald Wilkins. He picked up 2 quick fouls in the second period within 7 seconds. That is his 3rd. Well, what that was, whether that was going to be a pass, it was a funny looking shot.
Well, that's McGee's line drive 3-point attempt, and that's what the Knicks have forced the Lakers to do, work their half-court offense.
Ewing now posting down. as Orr comes to the top of the key. Wilkins is free and they didn't see him. Wilkins had broken free behind Cooper and nobody saw him. No one scored yet in the second half, either club. Worthy against Orr. Near ball.
Well, they've had 3 air balls in a row.
Now the Knicks running. Gerald Wilkins. And he's fouled. And Gerald Wilkins, with that driving jam, he shows us that at least once a game.
And Rory Sparrow does a good job of looking up, finding Wilkins, who had release, and you see the dunk as McGee reaches in. So Wilkins right now gets the Knicks on the board. They're up by 3 with a chance of being up by 4 with this free throw.
First free throw attempt for Wilkins tonight. And Orr tipped it out to Tucker to Gerald Wilkins. And he misses a short jumper. The Knicks by 3 as they score the second half's first 2 points.
What has happened, Jim, in this game, the Laker fans have not been a factor as the Knicks right now have controlled the game all the way.
And Jabbar gets the Lakers on the board in the second half, and the Knicks lead is cut to 1. And what the Knicks have done tonight is keep the Lakers from their running game. Part of that's been because they've controlled the boards. Wilkins into Ewing. Another miss for Patrick. 1 out of 10 from the field. Michael Cooper. They leave him alone. And he makes him pay. And it's 53-52. The Lakers have had 2 straight baskets. And Hubie Brown admonishing Gerald Wilkins because Cooper was wide open.
Well, what Hubie Brown doesn't want, he doesn't want the Lakers to get one of those patented spurts where they will score 10, 12 points in about a minute span. He called a 20-second timeout to tell the ball club, make sure now that we have court balance, get back defensively, and stop the transition game.
There's the Laker leaders as you see in the NBA.
Well, the big one is the first guy, Johnson, who runs the offense and runs the transition game for them. He's missing, and they miss his penetration. He breaks down a lot of defenses.
Ewing blocked again as Beatty was getting the ball to Ewing. Patrick finally got the handle, and Jabbar rejects him again. And it's been a nightmare for Patrick Ewing in Inglewood so far. Orr and Rambis whips it away. Good. They're going to allow the basket. They say it was released before Vannick called the illegal defense. And there's going to be no foul shot because that would have been the second illegal defense on the Knicks. So count the basket a 3-point basket, and it's 56-52 the Lakers.
You know, I've never understood that rule. As the Lakers now go into their half-court trapping defense.
Ewing gives it up. And Orr misses. Wilkins misses. Ewing did a good job to get the offensive rebound. The Knicks trailing by 4. And illegal defense against the Lakers. That's no basket, they say. Now Hubie Brown says, why don't you count that basket? And the referee says no. He said, I called it before the shot went up.
Well, the Knicks will end up shooting the free throws. The free throw, rather, and I think it's going to be Louis Orr.
Superseded by the basket. So forget it. That's all. All right.
You heard the explanation. It was preceded by the basket.
From John Vannick.
The Knicks came out and scored the first 2 points of the period on the Gerald Wilkins jam. And the Lakers have scored 7 straight points since then to take a 4-point lead. Louis Orr, 7 in the first half, and now at the foul line. Knicks have been suffering from the small forward position. But the other night against Phoenix, Friday night, they got 20 points, 13 from Orr and 7 from Grunfeld. Now they have 8 from Louis Orr there, and they trail by 3. And Ewing turns around and draws a foul. Ewing felt himself being fouled, so he just turned and threw it in the basket.
And he had 3 Laker players around him. Michael Cooper trying to protect Jabbar. It was the foul, the personal foul on him. his third personal, the team's second personal, as Patrick Ewing will shoot 2 free throws.
4 for Patrick Ewing. 2 out of 3 from the foul line, and the Knicks trail by 2 with 8:49 to play in the third period. Long rebound, McGee. The Knicks trail by a basket. Ewing 2 out of 4 from the foul line. Cooper a miss. And a loose ball foul against the Knicks. Is it going to be on Ewing?
I think it is. Rory Sparrow did not block out Mike McGee that time. McGee, who likes to hang around the offensive boards, had the inside position when Cooper put up the three-pointer, and Patrick picked up his 4th personal as Ken Bannister will come in for him.
All right, Bannister, who had a great first half, 10 points. Now replaces Ewing. Bailey stays on Jabbar. Or is on Worthy. And a jump ball.
Great job by James Bailey anticipating the sky hook before Jabbar was able to get it up. Now here you will see James Bailey jump to his right.
Oh,
good block right there. Yes.
It's about the only way you're going to get it, too. You better anticipate it. It's like guessing on a curve or a
before
fastball.
it gets up over his head. Yes, sir.
And if you're right, you're great. If you're not, you look funny.
Oh, it's no curveball. It's a fastball.
It's a fastball. Bailey got the tip, but tipped it out of bounds. And let's say, Nunes says, let's do it one more time. James Bailey has really given Hubie Brown some basketball the last game and a half.
Well, he's played well since Pat Cummings has been on the injured list. He's done a good job. He has a tendency to get in foul trouble, but when he doesn't, he has been able to put in some productive minutes for the Knicks.
And the Knicks are going to get this ball. And now look for the tie, trailing 56-54. Gerald Wilkins. Sparrow couldn't get the jump shot away. Wilkins comes around a couple of picks, gets the ball. Here's Gerald, he drops it. Bailey picks it up. Bannister, nice fake. And Bannister scores it. 12 for Bannister, and the game is tied at 56. And the Knicks continue to rebound well. Bad pass, Knicks ball. And the Knicks defense and hustle on the boards has kept them in this game, Butch.
Hustle on the offensive boards. They have done a tremendous job of converting the second shots. Bannister having a good position that time, the last time down, and scoring.
Lewis Orr inside Bannister. And the ball rebounded by the Lakers off the floor. Mitch Kupchak has had some ankle problems, not playing. Want to say hello to all his relatives in Long Island, so we've done it.
Without missing a beat.
There's a three-point shot again, and Bailey another rebound, and comes out of the pack running. To Sparrow. To the drive, and Sparrow with a fancy pass and never came off. Gibby's really mad about that.
Well, Sparrow actually had penetrated just a little too far. He put too much mustard on that fast break, and he got burned as Jabbar never came down the floor, and he ended up with the mini stuff.
Gerald Wilkins uses a glass rebound to Gerald Wilkins. Again to Gerald Wilkins. And Wilkins with 14 points. The Knicks have tied the game at 58 and continue to pound the offensive glass.
And that's the key. That's the reason why they're still here in this game.
And there's another rebound from Bailey. Gerald Wilkins. And Wilkins has given the Knicks a lead. 60-58. And Wilkins, with that ability to release, he knows just how to do that. And he can finish it as well. And a timeout called by the Lakers. 6:23 to play in the third. The Knicks by a basket. The Knicks by 2. Shooting dropped down, but the Knicks are getting their missed shots and putting them back up. 60-58 Knicks. McGee out to Cooper, and the Knicks defense sticky. And Bailey didn't get the sky hook that time, and Kareem gets his 24th point of the night with 6 minutes to play in the third period. The game is tied at 60. Bannister. Look at Bailey. Unbelievable. The Knicks just pounding the the offensive board. Their best display of the year off the glass on the offensive end.
Failure to block out by Rambus, and Bailey on the move, picked it up and then stuffed it back in.
And Kareem doing it all. He's got 26 of the Lakers' 62 points, and the Knicks are tied again at 62.
Well, right now it's Kareem against the Knicks offense, and he is carrying the load for the LA Lakers.
Or on the outside with Worthy. Sparrow, they tried to pick McGee off. They couldn't. Bailey a miss, and there's a tip by Bannister. And the Knicks continue to score on the offensive glass, and they lead by 2 with 5:09 to play in the third.
And Jim, this is hard to believe because the Lakers, as an average, as a team, they out-rebound their opponents 6 rebounds a game, and right now they are really getting beat on the boards.
Lucas is going to come in. Riley's seen enough. And rebound Bannister. And here's Orr. The Knicks have also done a good job on the defensive board. Gerald Wilkins. And the Knicks come off the ball. 4:40 to play, third period. Orr in the lane. Gave it to Bannister. And he's fouled, and it counts. And that's a great pass by Orr. Drew Bannister's man. Tucked it underneath to Kenny.
Well, this is an excellent move by Louis Orr, as you see him up in the air, kicking it off to Bannister. Michael Cooper, 2 steps too late. He fouls Bannister. Bannister has a chance for a 3-point play as everything is going right for the New York Knicks and Hubie Brown.
A lot of effort by the Knicks. They're making some of their breaks here as well. They're really working for it. Bannister has 16 points. And Lucas gets a rebound. The only thing the Knicks aren't doing tonight is hitting foul shots. Knicks by 4. 4:25 to play third.
This is the best way to play this Laker ball club. Have them to depend upon going down inside and running their half-court offense. And tonight, only Kareem has been in the offense. The guards haven't been able to hit the perimeter shot, and they have just tried to just take it down inside, as we see James Bailey this time fouling Kareem, again anticipating the sky hook. Now what's going to happen is he's going to take 1 step to the right and make the drop step and come back left and dunk it the next time. I guarantee you.
Jabbar 27. Almost half of their points. 66-63.
And in transition, Jim, you know, Magic Johnson will push the ball up the floor and penetrate. Cooper hasn't done that, so therefore the defense can't settle down, and the Knicks have done that here as Lucas has just thrown Bailey to the floor.
Maurice Lucas in to put a handle on James Bailey. Took him down. 14 fouls, the Lakers. The Knicks, by the way, only have 2 team fouls in this period. Walker being guarded by Cooper. Bannister on top. Here's Darryl Walker. Cooper, a great defensive player. Walker. And the rebound. Worthy. Release to Cooper. And Darryl Walker reaching in his foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul against the Knicks.
But the Knicks were able to get back defensively, even though it was a nice outlet pass. Knicks had 3 players back, so the Lakers could not get into their transition game.
Tucker in the game now for the Knicks. For Sparrow. Jabbar. Clockwork. In the bank. 66-66. 3:31 to play. 30 for Jabbar. Jumper from Louis Orr. And Louis Orr now has 10, and the Knicks lead by 2 again. 3:14 to play, third period. Lucas against Bannister, big bodies. And Bannister came over to try to help Louis Orr, who was beaten on the play. And Bannister draws a foul.
Did you see what Worthy did to Orr? Orr that time wanted to 3-quarter affront him when the ball was swung, and he let him do it, kept him on his hip, and when the lob pass came, Bannister came over, rotating on the defense, picked up the personal foul, as the Knicks that time were a step slow defensively, but they did what they wanted to do on the defensive end. They made the Lakers use up a lot of clock. and that takes them out of their up-tempo game.
You see Bobby Thornton in the ball game now. Thornton in for Ken Bannister did a fine job. Again, 16 for Bannister as he goes to the bench. Also his third foul. One of the very few misses at the line for the Lakers tonight. I believe they've missed 2. No, 3. 3 from the foul line. And the Knicks lead is cut to 1. Now the Knicks going with Thornton, Bailey, and Orr up front. And it's Tucker and Walker the back line with 2:53 to play, third period. And they're holding Walker. That's Byron Scott holding Darrell Walker, who was posting him down. And the Lakers, I believe, are over the limit. But before we shoot foul shots, we'll have timeout. And the Knicks by 1. Catch all the excitement of Big East basketball action when Providence College, with Rick Pitino coaching, goes up against Louis Carnesecca and the St. John's Redmen. Be there with Channel 9 tomorrow night at 8:30. That's an incredible stat. The Knicks led by 2 at the halftime, so they've got an 8-rebound edge on the Lakers. And Darrell Walker converts at the foul line. The Knicks have grabbed a 2-point lead. 2:52 to play in the third. The Knicks led by 1 at halftime. And now lead by 3. 2:51 to play in the third period. Tucker is on Byron Scott. Walker's going to play Cooper. Everyone's going to play Jabbar. Another block. I tell you,
he is anticipating that hook shot extremely well. That time they said that the foul was on James Bailey. Here you see Jabbar.
I'm going to tell you what, excuse me, Butch, I'll tell you what, that's a block. And I'll tell you something else. Vanek called it a jump ball. Nunez, the trail official, called it foul, and that's what Hubie Brown is arguing about, because he saw Vanek right in front of him call jump ball.
It looked like an excellent defensive play on the replay. There was no question about that.
Jabbar has hit 9 foul shots in a row. And he has turned this matchup against Ewing into a rout. It's 31 points for Jabbar, 3 for Ewing on the bench with 4 fouls. But the Knicks lead in the big stat, 70-69, 2:28. Orr, tough shot in the lane. And the Knicks get the ball. No argument from the Laker players. Fans didn't like the call. Hubie Brown didn't like the last call.
Could that have been a makeup, you think?
No such thing, Butch.
Oh, they don't do that anymore, huh? Used to do it when I played. At least that's what they called it.
2:22. Third period, the Knicks by 1. Now what's the call? We'll have the ball boy to wipe up a wet spot.
Again.
The Knicks will be in Sacramento tomorrow night. Butch and I will be there. On the Madison Square Garden Network. Nice return. Great block. Tucker, bullseye. And the Knicks lead is 3 again with 2:11 to play, third period. Knicks really a scrappy lot here again tonight, Butch. They've really worked hard. Byron Scott. Lakers take a lot of 3-point shots. Bailey using glass. And the Knicks with their second 5-point lead in this period, and Bailey's got 9. Orr knocked it away. Walker to the basket. And Worthy comes out running. It's 3-on-1. And the Knicks broke it up.
Great hustle back by the Knicks.
And here comes Tucker. He's got Bob Thornton. And the Knicks are fouled. The basket good. The Knicks by 7. And the fans in the Forum are shocked, as is Pat Riley.
They can't believe it because the Lakers had a 3-on-1 situation and blew it. You see Michael Cooper had fallen down. Thornton releases and Byron Scott fouls right there. He did not prevent Thornton from putting the ball up, and he scored as that ends up being a 5-point turnaround.
Now, Thornton's hit 11 of his last 13 foul shots over the last couple of games, and the Knicks lead by 8. The biggest lead for either club, and it's 1:07 to play in the third. And they call a foul on Thornton as Lucas created contact.
Well, what's going to happen, Pat Riley is going to have to give Jabbar a rest. Oh, I see AC Green right now coming in for him because of the fact that when Patrick Ewing enters the game, he is going to be well rested, whereas Jabbar has had to carry the load for the Lakers here tonight.
I'll say he carried the load. 32 of their 69 points, almost half of their total. 77-69, the Knicks by 8 with 1:04 to play in the third. Far from being over, but a real surprise so far, with or without Magic Johnson. 77-70, the Knickerbockers, 1 minute to play. They're going to trap. Grunfeld got it to Bailey. Got it to Tucker, swung it to Grunfeld. They get 2. Pacing Knick offense, and it's 79-70 Knicks. They beat the trap that time with 46 seconds. Lucas. I'll tell you what, that is a terrible call. Lucas just bowling over Thornton, and they call nothing. And watch this. That's an offensive foul, my friend. And they compounded by giving him the basket and put him at the foul line. That could be a 5-point turnaround.
Well, what happened was Bailey got the personal foul, which was his 4th personal, and he has been playing extremely well for the Knicks as Ken Bannister comes in for him.
Lucas 3-point play, and the Knicks lead is cut to 6. 35 seconds to play, third period. Trap this time. Thornton setting a pick. Bannister, a nice save. And Trent Tucker with a bomb. And the Knicks go up by 8 with 21 seconds. And if Tucker could find a shooting touch, that would please QB Brown very much.
Everything this quarter has gone right for the Knicks. The outside shot, picking up loose balls, doing the right things. And it all started on the offensive boards.
That's right. Steal, Darryl Walker. 1 second. It's going to count if it goes. And the Knicks, with a late rush in the late stages of the third period, have grabbed an 8-point lead. They go from a 1-point lead at the half to 8 after 3. We'll be back with a telling 4th period in a moment. In the Forum in Los Angeles, the Knicks surprisingly by 8 as they scored 9 points to Lakers 2 in the last minute 48 of that period, Butch, to grab this considerable lead. Their 4th game in 5 nights on this Western swing tomorrow night at Sacramento on the Madison Square Garden Network. Butch and I will be there. That's a 9:30 Eastern time game. Check at 10:30 Eastern time. Then next Thursday before the All-Star game, Butch and I in Utah, Madison Square Garden Network, 9:30 game. Foul trouble. Bannister and Thornton also had 3 for the Knicks. Rambis, Scott, Lucas, no big foul trouble for the Lakers.
And while we went away for commercial at the end of the third quarter, Worthy got a technical foul to compound the Lakers' problems, and Ernie Grunfeld will shoot it starting here the 4th quarter.
Fans helping Ernie with the foul shot. And Ernie responds, and the Knicks now have a 9-point lead as we start the 4th period. Jabbar will rest for a while. Now the Knicks have Grunfeld and Walker. They have Bannister, Thornton, and Tucker still in the game. And they're getting a lot of this unit. Tucker feeling more confident about his jump shot. AC Green. And now going to foul on Grunfeld. Fouling Worthy.
Jim, you can count the number of times that the Lakers have been able to get out and run just like they did. It all started with Green grabbing the rebounds. The Knicks have controlled the offensive boards. That way, the Lakers haven't had an opportunity to rebound. Worthy was fouled, though, as he went to the hoop.
And the Knicks have also gotten back defensively. They're very conscious of getting back there and not letting the Lakers have too many fast break opportunities. But when the Lakers get on a roll, Magic or no Magic, they can run you right off the floor. The Knicks are aware of that. Trap. Bad pass. Jump ball.
And a break because Bob Thornton dribbled the, yes, he dribbled the ball out of bounds. And you will see right now that Worthy and Thornton will jump.
It was a great idea by Bannister because Thornton had broken free on the trap, but the pass was at his feet. Worthy easily with possession. And the Knicks by 7. 11:22 to play in the ball game. Can the Knicks pull it off? The world champions. Not Thornton. And a loose ball fouled the Lakers. And there was Thornton aggressively going and getting his position on the boards. And the Knicks have outfought the Lakers for position.
And that's the key, Jim. They have done a real good job tonight turning around and getting their bodies into people.
The Knicks by 7. Lakers trap. Tucker. This is a three-point shot. The Lakers trying to move, but the Knicks are back defensively. And it's going to be half-court basketball for the Lakers. An offensive rebound for the Lakers. And Walker knocked it away from Lucas. Nick Hands flashing all over the place on defense. Tucker did a good job of getting through the pick that Lucas tried to set. And it's off AC Green. As he and Thornton banged on the board, Green hit it last. And Riley thought there should have been a foul. And Jabbar, you saw, getting back up. He's coming back in. Grenfell and UB Brown getting a lot of mileage out of this unlikely lineup, Butch.
Charge, good job by Bannister.
I say unlikely, not disparagingly to any of the players, but the combination is very interesting. And this is a combination that scored 9 of the last 11 points in the third period. Now it's gotten the Knicks a 9-point lead, and it's all been done again for the second straight game without Patrick Ewing.
Well, this is a defensive sort of lineup. You only have one bona fide scorer, and that's Trent Tucker, but they've run their plays on the offensive end. They've helped each other, and they have hit their shots tonight, Jim.
Kenny Bannister now against Jabbar. You believe this? Bannister over Jabbar. And the Knicks by 11, their biggest lead. Offensive foul again. And Cooper was bothered by Darrell Walker. And the Knicks are playing like a pack of alley fighters here.
It's a defensive pressure that has caused all the problems for the Lakers here. With Magic Johnson, you can't apply that type of pressure because he's a better player on the dribble. Cooper isn't.
By Walker. Good head and shoulder fake. Bannister. And they block it. There's a 2-on-1 break.
Wow.
What a shot. And it's 77-86, Knicks by 9.
Man, there wasn't anything easy about that, Jim, as Grunfeld forced Scott to put up a difficult shot in transition.
Fans chanting defense. They want the Lakers to get back in. Bannister. And Knicks ball. Abdul-Jabbar blocked it out of bounds. And Kenny Bannister done a great job. Bob Thornton leaves. There's Patrick Ewing. 9:08 to play in the game. Ewing's been a no factor so far tonight.
Arrested Patrick Ewing. Now he can, if he was watching the game, now he can get into the flow of the game and really be a big factor if the Knicks are going to win.
9-point Knick lead, 9:08 to play. An eternity here in Los Angeles.
Give me 9.
but I don't think anyone expected the Knicks to have a 9-point lead at any stage of this game, much less the fourth period with 9:08 to play.
Well, the crowd has really been laid back as the Knicks have 9 seconds to get the shot off. They'll get a new 24 after that play.
Because he kicked the ball out of bounds. A.C. Green. And the Knicks get a 24-second reset with 9:06 to play. In the Darryl Walker. Lester is in to play Walker now as Pat Riley looks for a combination. They collapse on Ewing, and he lost the ball off his knee. So Ewing continues to suffer. And the Knicks now on defense. Abdul-Jabbar, another turnover, Lakers.
And that was not a forced turnover. Scott just simply threw a bad pass down inside to Jabbar.
A.C. Green is in there with Byron Scott and Lester, Jabbar and Lucas. Grenfell, Walker and Ewing and Tucker and Bannister for the Knickerbockers. Darryl Walker. Ewing. And it's off Ewing. 8:28 to play. Desperately trying to get his confidence here. I think he needs a basket coach.
In the worst way.
Oh, great defense by the Knicks again. Darryl Walker and Ewing wide open in the right lane and elected to take it to the basket. And now the Knicks are 7-up. And Hubie Brown wants timeout. And the Lakers creeping back in the game. And the Knicks trying to stop the crowd. We'll be back. One of the most innovative players in the history of the game, Earl the Pearl Monroe, will be honored at Madison Square Garden on March the 1st when the Knickerbockers take on the New Jersey Nets. And it should be something. A well-deserved honor as his jersey will be retired in the rafters along with other great Knicks. By the way, there's still some tickets remaining, but I wouldn't wait too much longer. You can get them at Madison Square Garden box office, Ticketron, or Teletron. Number to call, 212-947-5850. Earl Monroe night.
It's a rough night, man, for the Lakers as you see Jack Nicholson.
He's always smiling.
Yeah, he's trying to get the Lakers going, but Danson Berry even missed layups. Look at the offensive rebounding by the Knicks.
That's an all-time flop right there. Ewing, offensive rebound. Grenfell. Tucker. And it's off Trent. The Knicks got 2 more offensive rebounds, but they couldn't convert that time. The Knicks by 7.5 to play. And hoping their defense can hold up. A.C. Green. And Ewing came up with the ball. Tucker. With Lester. Did a good job of taking the baseline away from Tucker. Ewing. That's the 23rd offensive rebound.
This is amazing because it's not only the big people, it's everybody doing it. The guards, the last 2 times, it has been Trent Tucker and Darryl Walker working the offensive boards for the Knicks as they continue to take the offensive boards and take the transition game away from the LA Lakers.
Hubie Brown went over to the bench as you watch Darryl Walker and said something to Kenny Bannister. That'd be nice because Kenny Bannister has scored 18 points tonight and he's done everything. He's been non-existent as Walker hits 2. He's been non-existent in the first 2 games on the road, but boy, he's come up big tonight. And the Knicks by 9. Walker stripped Jabbar, and they call a foul on Darryl, and that's the Knicks' 2nd team foul. A.C. Green gets a hand as he's replaced, so is Lester.
Right now,
Michael Cooper back in the game.
excuse me, Jim. Right now, the Laker guards are afraid to even take the outside shot. Yep, just like I said.
Gerald Wilkins kept it alive as he knocked it over to Darrell Walker, and the Knicks have the ball with a 9-point lead and 6:33 to play. A nice time for Ewing to find his offense. Jabbar's fronting him though. Patrick, baseline. Darrell Walker got the loose ball, and the Knicks lose this ball. And it's going to be 2 for Cooper. 88-81.
That wasn't very good judgment on Darrell Walker's part, because he could have very easily grabbed that rebound and taken it back outside instead of forcing the issue as the Lakers end up with the fast break basket.
Nick Lee cut to 7 again. Louis Orr. Now to Gerald Wilkins. Getting the Bailey screen. Orr. 2 on the shot clock. They're not going to get it off. And a Nick mistake gives the Lakers a chance to cut into the lead with 5:40 to play, and 88-81 the Knicks. Sparrow replacing Tucker for the Knicks. McGee with Wilkins. Mike McGee just back into the lineup. And Jabbar with that quick jam. And it's a 5-point Knick lead, and Hubie Brown wants timeout again.
During the game.
And the fans really making some noise now as they sense the Lakers have a chance to get back in here. Into Ewing. Sparrow. Bullseye.
Big basket.
Next shot by Sparrow. And it's 90-83, the Knicks with 5 minutes to play. McGee, Cooper, Kareem. First time he's done that tonight. Turned to that side and used the glass, and it's 90-85. The Lakers down by 5. 36 for Jabbar. Cooper on Wilkins. Or on top. They're looking for Bailey. And Lucas fouled him.
Lucas reaching in that time as James Bailey started to make his move to the left. It's only the 3rd team foul on the Lakers and the 3rd personal on Lucas.
The Knicks only have 2 team fouls. They have not fouled as much tonight, Butch.
In the second half, they have.
90-85, the Knicks by 5. Ewing. And there's his first basket since the opening minutes. And the Knicks by 7. 5 for Patrick Ewing. And they got him in good position that time. Lucas, and a good return from Jabbar, who's always been an outstanding passer. And it's 92-87. The Knicks by 5. 3:57 to play. And Sparrow drew the foul for McGee.
And a very good move by Rory Sparrow, because he felt that McGee did not have the good position defensively, and he started to make his move. Cooper turned his back. They say it's the 5th personal, or did they say he was in the act of shooting?
Sparrow with a miss. 6 points for Rory, the only Knickerbocker to start every game this year. Playing every game. 7 for Sparrow. The Knicks by 6 with 3:53. With a big rebound. A great position on Lucas that time. And the Lakers have tried more 3-point shots tonight than I can remember any team trying. Gerald Wilkins off the glass. And McGee with a rebound. And with 3:23 to play in the game, the Knicks by 6. And the fans trying to spur their Lakers on. It's amazing to me that Knicks are playing the 3rd game in 4 days, Butch, and are playing so hard at this point in the game. 3:07. No basket. No basket. Lakers. It was Lucas.
Lucas pushed.
And you know what? Lucas isn't even arguing.
Well, he knew he had pushed Patrick Ewing in the back as the shot clock was running down. That's the reason why Jabbar shot an air ball with the sky hook. The Lakers are now over the limit. That was their 5th team personal, so that means that Patrick Ewing will go to the free throw line, hopefully to put the Knicks up at least by 7.
Loose ball on Lucas and over the limit. The Knicks have 2 team fouls. The Lakers now with 5. Ewing with important foul shots with 3:04.
All the things that are happening to the Lakers right now is without Magic Johnson. They really do not have that leader. Cooper is trying to lead the ball club, but he is getting a lot of pressure put on him by the Knicks guards. In this case, it's been Rory Sparrow.
6 points for Patrick Ewing. The Knicks lead is 7 with 3:04, and the Lakers have called timeout. Butch and I will be back with the exciting closing moments. An upset brewing in Tinseltown. The Knickerbockers with a 7-point lead, 3:04 to play in the ball game. There's been no battle between Ewing and Jabbar. Jabbar has won it already, 36-6. But the big battle, the Knicks are beating the world champions with 3 minutes to play.
Well, Patrick will take that anytime for the W, believe me.
Jabbar with a money shot, and the Knicks have a 5-point lead again with 2:46. Ewing looking for the ball. And couldn't get it down, and Lucas. And it's Knicks ball. Knicks ball. The Lakers as they mess up the fast break, but the Knicks were in there with hands. Wilkins and Orr and Sparrow.
Ill-advised pass by Maurice Lucas that time as the Knicks were back defensively. There was no way Cooper could handle that pass.
See if the Knicks continue to go to Ewing or go to somebody else here. Patrick with a miss, and then knocked the rebound out of bounds. Ewing trying so hard, maybe too hard. And it's Lakers trying to get it down. They trail by 5, 2:13. Ewing with a great block. Tremendous block by Patrick.
It should be out of
It's Knicks ball.
Well, he was out of bounds, but Patrick Ewing making the defensive play that time, blocking Worthy's jump shot. Cooper
Big
getting
play.
back, stopping the Knicks in transition.
Big play in the game on that block. And now the Knicks with a minute 53. They'll probably eat up some clock here. 13 on the clock. 10 on the clock. Gerald Wilkins with 7 on the clock. They got to get the ball up. 4 on the clock. Ewing with a long jump shot. Bullseye! Ewing from 20 feet. That's an unbelievable shot. That's an unbelievable shot that keeps the Lakers in the game. Tremendous shot.
And an excellent pass by Jabbar over to Worthy, and you see that Worthy right here is bumped by Patrick Ewing, and a nice body control by James Worthy as he tries to bring the Lakers to within 4 with this free throw.
And he did. 96-92 with 21 seconds.
Lakers so far, Jim, haven't had the defensive play in this game. They haven't been able to stop the Knicks when they need it.
All right, Gerald Wilkins, now the Knicks swing it to Bailey. 8 on the shot clock. What a drive by James Bailey. Another big shot. And the Knicks continue to get the shot they need. And Bailey with a tremendous step. A minute 3 to play. The Knicks by 6. Butch and I will be back. I know you will too. The Knicks knock it away. The Lakers get it, and they stay in the game. 47 seconds, and no press from the Lakers.
They haven't been able to stop the Knicks at all on the offensive end, so they're going to try this time and see if they can, as the Knicks look down inside to Patrick Ewing.
Gerald Wilkins. And the Knicks eating up the clock with 8 seconds. Gerald Wilkins. And the Lakers lose it. What a big play in the game. Lucas and Worthy right there, and Lucas dropped it out of bounds, and the Knicks with 28 seconds get it back.
Now, if the Knicks are smart, they'll inbound the ball and then just simply not take a shot.
Lakers ought to be fouling here.
Yeah, they did, right?
And they fouled the wrong man, but they had no choice. They really could have got Wilkins, who took the inbounds pass, but they didn't get him. Well, we don't know he was the wrong man, but Louis Orr, percentage-wise, a better foul shooter. And with 24 seconds, giant foul shots here for Louis Orr, and the Knick bench stunned. And there's Kenny Bannister, who's contributed with 16 big points, and Darrell Walker and Trent Tucker. And Louis Orr could make this an impossibility for the Lakers if he converts. The Knicks 99-94. They've held the Lakers to 49 in the first half, 45 in the second half. The Lakers, who last time out Friday night scored 134 against the 76ers. Two big shots for Louis Orr. And the Lakers call one of their two remaining timeouts. Louis Orr now has contributed 12. And like in Phoenix, Butch, it was hard to pick out an individual player because the Knicks have played great as a team tonight. You can go up and down from Bannister to Orr to Walker to Tucker to Bailey. They've done it all, and they've done it really without Patrick Ewing.
They really did, Jim, and you have to consider that's what this is all about. It is a team sport, and the Knicks have done a tremendous job here in L.A.
This program is authorized by Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this event, including the imposition of a charge for viewing the program without the express written consent of Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated, is prohibited. Well, the Lakers ordinarily are a good three-point shooting club. They've attempted a lot tonight and only made two. However, look for them to take a three-point shot here.
Well, here you see the timeout situation. I've been looking on in the notes for this. I remember reading it. The Lakers are 22-5 against clubs that are 500 or better. They're 13-5 against ball clubs with a losing record. So what it means is that Riley has a hard time getting his ball club up against ball teams that he should win against. They played to the level of competition. Tonight, the Knicks have sneaked into L.A., and it looks like they have come away with a very big victory for them this season.
On the other hand, Butch, I don't think we should take away, without at the risk of sounding like a homer, take away from the fact that the Knicks really came in here intensely tonight. I think they were spurred on by that win in Phoenix. The kids were very happy about that win. They came into L.A. confident that they could play the Lakers. Maybe they didn't think they could beat them. And Pat Riley's had a tough time against the Knicks. He's 5-4. He could be 5-5 if he doesn't have a miracle in 24 seconds. All right, let's see what the Lakers do. Jabbar. Bailey, smart, didn't foul that time. With 21 seconds, the Knicks inbound to Ewing. And Sparrow is fouled. But another good foul shooter for the Knicks will go to the line.
It really was, and I'm surprised that they didn't foul Patrick Ewing, although I think I would rather have Patrick Ewing at the free throw line than Sparrow, because Sparrow has proven to be a clutch free throw shooter in his Knick career.
Harry Sparrow at the foul line has scored 7. Sparrow with a big foul shot. He's got 8 points. He's 7 points shy, by the way, of the 4,000 plateau. Now, the Lakers call their 22nd timeout, so they have 1 timeout remaining. The Knicks have 2. Now, Riley, number 1, wanted to put Sparrow on ice, number 1, but also to talk about what they're going to do here in the last 19
Well, that's what the 22nd timeout is for. He's trying to get his ball club now in a situation, make or miss what they would like to do, and they have to do it in a hurry. So Rory Sparrow has time to think about what he wants to do on the free throw. Hubie Brown just simply tells his ball club, hit or miss, let's get back defensively and let's not foul, because that will stop the clock.
Abdul-Jabbar scored 40 tonight. That's his seasonal high, 15 out of 21. So he won his matchup with Ewing, but it looks like the Knicks won the big matchup against the Lakers. And Sparrow up here. The Knicks by 6. Gerald Wilkins almost knocked it away. McGee a miss. The Knicks have won. This one's over.
And the Knicks have come into the Lakers den, and they defeated the Lakers. And with 4 seconds of play, Sparrow is fouled. So the Knickerbockers have won 2 in a row on this West Coast trip after a tough loss in Denver. They win in Phoenix, and they win in Los Angeles against the world champions. And this is going to be a happy group of players that boards a plane in a couple of hours for Sacramento.
I tell you, it's been a tremendous effort by this ball club. The first time they've done this back-to-back on the road and in difficult buildings, too. You do not go into Phoenix and win often, even though Phoenix is on a downslide this year, and you definitely don't come in here and win that much.
1 second to go. And the Knickerbockers hold the Lakers under 100, and the Knicks beat the Lakers 103-96 in a tremendous win for Hubie Brown's New York Knicks. What an incredible story. The Knicks have played their 3rd game in 4 nights in the West. Lose a tough one in the rarefied air in Denver. Go to Phoenix. They beat Phoenix with Patrick Ewing almost not really existing in the ballgame. Not a factor. It was James Bailey and the rest of the club. And then come to Los Angeles. 3rd game in 4 nights. Ewing gets 9. He's not really a factor at all. Jabbar gets 40, and all they do is beat the Lakers, Butch, by 7. All right, Alfred Butch Beard and I will be back to talk more about this miracle after this message.